ye spirits of the crossroads thus. Look well upon the wards about this place,
which keep us hidden within night's embrace. Ensure that each is whole, its strength secure, as we hold out against our common foe. To achieve victory, we must endure. The ravages on us
time would bestow. So mote it be.
The fated list of minor prophecies. How about...
Wait, I'm back. Just on a little break. Look, kiddo. I gotta level with you. Got kind of a drinking problem over here. Stuff goes right through me. I just don't want you wasting this when you could give it to one of those other guys out there.
Commander, thank you for your honesty with me. I hate to think all that nectar only served to make you ill at ease. You do know you don't need to drink it, right? It can be a collector's item. A reminder of your friends and the affection that they have for you.
Affection schmaffection. Look, I'm gonna keep it just this 6th time.
Yes, sir.
To have felt the deadly sting of the sister blades.
I'm honored to bear them. No use.
Like getting stung by bees. Never accept defeat.
The sorceress. Excellence. theories. Salutations.
Who summons me?
In the mood for something different?
Remain unseen.
Knight's Testament can wait. Unfinished business here. Cold up here.
There is some kinship twixt you and the incarnate of strife. I thought perhaps a bit of feud and nothing more. Yet you apparently see Eris as I do. We are all forces of nature.
Be again at peace. Excellent stuff. A sign of Kronos. Shades, I release you. My blades grow sharper still.
Barley? Silver? Returned to my abode. Ah, to face such cataclysmic times and all.
Eventful, in a word. Your concoctions have been broadly useful on the way. I always thought such magic focused on a single victim at a time.
Reach a certain point, and the world itself can be the single target of your wrath. Keep practicing, sorceress. Should be no side effects.
Thank you.
All right.
bid you welcome.
In my lowest moments, when I felt most incapable and filled with doubt, you always believed in me, sister. Your cycles across the sky are a steady source of calm and strength and inspiration. For you yourself are all that and more.
Thank you for your offering and for your thoughts. I likewise never knew my birth parents when I was small, but Nyx in all her splendor took me in. I saw myself in you, I think, and felt perhaps a big sister could be of benefit.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
May my light guide. Behold my light. Dark side.
How many of these do they have?
Stop.
I knew warlike.
There. Next up. The gods. Where to from here? That was the last of them.
Want to keep...
your desire.
I can get out. Finally.
Something of value there.
Ah, yes.
Might protect you, my lord.
I see you. Not heard you show up in a while.
For a moment there, I thought you were genuinely pleased at my return. But you just want me to render you unconscious.
Yeah, that or stand still long enough for me to eat you up. But you don't see me. I know you're here. I'll flatten you. So tired.
Lights out.
Goddess.
Moving on. Sink or swim. Olympus.
Right on the very spot once stood a massive army headed for...
Greater strength. Bearing.
So did you get a chance?
That was the greatest night of my existence, by a lot. Feeling the wind and the sea was the perfect end to it. At first, I thought the cold was making me numb, but it was just the draft wearing off.
That night was special for me, too. Apparently, my grandmother Demeter was with the mortal once, and had my mother after that, who then had me. So I'm not a true goddess, and always had an interest in my mortal root.
You are a true goddess, Nellie. If you've a bit of mortal blood, so much the better. Anyway, that was an amazing time.
We could make more sometime, perhaps. Memories, that is. Because considering the ectoplasmic draft worked like it did, I may look into replicating it.
Well, if my heart were beating still, it likely would have burst. I'd give anything to be with you again. But unlike last time, I'll be patient about it, I swear. Let me know how it goes.
See you. Transfer now. This way.
Look carefully about.
Fetch that, please, Rocky. Appreciate the help. Cersei's Island.
And moat of dark. Little
Rocky, go.
seeds and bigger frogs. Stones from
Evening,
rivers.
little pigs.
Little miss. Again those knucklebones. Then very well. I am an enchantress of my word, Poppet. You may invoke our old friend, the tactician Shade. I would hear what he has to say.
Very well, madam. Heed now my voice, Odysseus. One whom you sought is here.
Hello again. Lady Cersei, I shall not take more than a moment of your time. I see you still are taking care of pigs.
I found they're quite obedient. But I take it you're not here for them, Odysseus? The purpose of your visit is?
Is there a place where we might briefly talk? The goddess by my side probably can't project me here for long.
Whatever you wish to say, do say it here and now. I distinctly recall we had together decided that no further discussion between us was wise, having reached an impasse akin to obstacles you met at sea.
A recollection I share, but look, I've never reached an impasse that I couldn't cross, and you yourself have mastered change. Rather than leave our past to rot, I thought perhaps we could return it to the earth, as you might.
That is a precarious position, for neither of us shall apologize, and neither shall forget. We've been over this subject at length. I've studied it more than enough.
And I'm done studying it too, my lady. It was a very different time for both of us, and now we're close to those whom we both care about. I'd like to move on for their sake, if not our own.
We have moved on, or so I thought at least. I harbor no ill will toward you, sailor. I said it when we met, and I'm saying it again. We had our moment, but it has no power anymore.
Then let's agree on that. Now you be well, my lady. All I truly wanted to say was my existence and memories are richer, having met. I know myself better, and I'm grateful you are aiding us. That's all. Goodbye.
And there he goes, getting the last word in, as always was his wont. Go on, Poppet. I've done far too much talking for one night.
Together we shine. chance.
I am.
My claim. With Seleni's grace. Some driftwood. Olympus, I accept this message. Need to get off this ship. Life. It is indeed.
You're here. Moonlight sure is guiding you tonight. Too bad Selene can't just whisk you over to...
Perhaps Selene doesn't easily abandon her responsibilities, although I know that concept may be difficult for you to comprehend. Care to whisk me to Olympus in her stead?
I'll have to pass. Not like these wings could lift the both of us. Although I...
Whatever it takes.
Here comes my favorite part. That'll work. That does it. Race you home. This is gonna hurt. Oh, I'll get you for this.
You started it. I can use this. Shouldn't take too long. Pandoros. In the name of Hades. Got it. Blasted raptors. Lady Hestia.
In the name of Zeus.
Here you go.
At last.
Lady Athena, I don't know what to say except I deeply regret the incident between you and Arachne. I was certain she sought your forgiveness, not an altercation.
I am less surprised by the outcome, but then I knew Arachne from before. Perhaps she did mean to apologize, until the moment she saw me again, and all her scorn came rushing back. Nonetheless, what's done is done.
I understand. Though, if I may ask, what did she do to have incurred your judgment? I know a weaving contest was involved, but only from her side of the tale.
Losing to some mortal was a humiliation I did not anticipate. Yet it was Arachne's arrogance that sparked my wrath, rather than any envy I had for her considerable talent. She had the nerve to call my work pedestrian.
She insulted you. That was short-sighted, certainly. And as I understand, she was quite young. Had she but known.
This last time she did know, yet she insulted me again. We do not expect much from mortals, merely penitence. For those such as Arachne, the best we can do is make examples of them. Now I shall spare her not another word. Wise choice. Back into the fray.
Titan's forces shattered at her feet.
Some coins. looks valuable, Rocky.
To all of you, cheers! Welcome. Oh, hey, the mountain finally stopped shaking for a bit, and I remembered what I wanted you to know. A box of bottles of ambrosia. That's just 4 of them at once. Technical term.
So you don't just want 1 bottle of ambrosia, but 4, and you don't want me to, say, give 1 bottle at a time?
Come on, look how many guests I have. No single bottle's going to do. But now you know what we need to survive. I'll be... Absolutely. Whoa, that's our pool!
Mine. Another crystal.
Whoa, you got one.
Here you are then, Dionysus. 1 box of good bottles of ambrosia. May this help keep things festive for your guests for quite some time. At least till next I happen to stop in.
Mel, baby, I could kiss you. Did you really bring all this for us? This is exactly what we needed. I mean, how do you even know? Can you read minds?
You previously asked if I had access to ambrosia, but I cannot yet.
Oh, come on. You can probably read everything that's going on.
That means a lot coming from you.
Say what? She'll be back.
Here we go. Look out below. For me. There. Olympus, I accept this message. Focus, Mel.
Again we meet. Where do you suppose they are, Agent of Change? The Fates, I mean. They who set the Titans and the gods against...
Wherever they are, pray they can't hear you speaking ill of them. Though why ask me? You're the one who knows everything, including whether they'll ever be located or not.
That I do. I would spur you to consider the possibility and your place in their scheme, and I suppose, in mine.
Did he know he'd lose? Ah.
A digging spot.
Express shipping, please. Coin for Charon.
Time to go.
Shelter from the storm. Them, Homer. These two again. Your father shall be hearing about this. Next floor. Chip away, Rocky. Nicely done. Good. Olympus, I accept this message.
Behold!
Ooh.
How about a resupply? I knew I could count on you here, Em. Not just with Typhon, but my special shrines. You've donated a lot of coin to a good cause, so cheers.
What cause would that be, now that you mention it? Lord Charon's been working to destroy all the coins he can get his hands on. You're not racing to do the same, are you?
Call it a bit of healthy competition between professional associates. He had a head start and has got the upper hand for now, but thanks to you, I have been can.
You can do it, but so can he. I've insufficient funds. Hear me, on my authority. I accept this gift. Hail, Typhon!
This mountaintop belongs only to gods.
I'm lost.
Take that monster down.
More gemstones.
This world is filled with monsters large and small, and for the most part, they are not unstoppable, as evidenced by our Dark Princess of the Dead, who thus decides to take a little break.
Return to Shadow now. Properly done. I've met many great and noble shades, Dora, though I can confidently say that none of them are anything like you. This ambrosia is yours. Shall we open it at the taverna?
shall accept your offer.
Oh, of course.
Thanks. This stuff is definitely pretty good. How come?
They're suitable for different occasions.
Well, that sounds just like...
Good evening, everyone.
Night.
How come you have to keep doing all this? I thought you won. But you're still fighting. We're still fighting. I keep telling myself this is way too good to be true.
Suffice it to say, we have some lingering matters to resolve, which require continuing the process that got us here. So congratulations.
You don't mean that. You're just trying to get my hopes up. Well, don't you worry. Whatever it is you're...
I've learned to count on it. How many of your other siblings do you know, besides the ones I've met? I've heard of so many others. Momus, the Kires, Oasis. She sounds like a lot.
I've met most of them, I think, at one time or another. We very seldomly have family get-togethers, something Mother Nyx decided to try after Olympus and your father tried to make a similar tradition out of it. But that did not go.
How come? Wait, I know the answer to that. So tell me this. Who was the worst behaved other than Strife?
Well, you named several top contenders already.
Ooh. So... pure potential.
The nightmare. I'm grateful that you let me pay a visit to some of my former associates, Goddess. It changed nothing, really, but I felt as though I put several matters to rest. As for what happens now, I may be gone a little while.
Things are settled here enough. Take all the time you need, and you'll be welcome whenever you return. Can you say where you're going?
To find my mortal family. My wife and son. I've done it before. May it not take quite as long on this occasion, though.
It won't. You must have charted every passageway through the underworld by now. But what will you do then?
I'll figure that out on the way. In the meantime, I've deputized some of our shades to keep an eye on things and privately said my goodbyes to our good witch. Be well.
Safe journeys, Odysseus. Hey, how about a visit to the taverna if you're not overly preoccupied right now? This ambrosia here needs opening.
That it most certainly does, but... and...
How about you hold on to the bottle then? Later...
There's a thought.
The makings of a plan.
You're all right.
Into the earth you go.
It's funny. We mortals go through life searching for that one other soul with whom we want to spend the rest of our nights. A love that lasts forever, but we're really talking maybe 30, 40 years. Must be so different for the gods.
To want for all of someone's love. It seems so selfish. Nemesis would surely disapprove. I understand.
You've quite a bit... Wait, you mean love? For me? And even though there must be others whom you fancy around here, in that primary type of love sort of way. But what if I have all this love for you and no one else?
Then I am very fortunate. Though also, I think you must have much more to give. And you've eternity to find all those who deserve it. I alone shall have to do for now.
You're more than enough for me, Melly.
Perhaps.
You. Heard you snuffed another Typhon out last night. Well done, Princess. Things are handled in the underworld, too, when it comes to time flowing freely forth and all that.
Things are handled in the underworld how? Wait, you've been speaking with Grandfather Kronos, haven't you? Which means... no.
Your grandfather did what you never could and got me in the House of Hades. A remnant one of them, containing the old Kronos we were after all along. And I got him.
You got him? Vanquished Kronos on your very first attempt? impossible. Even if you did prevail, you'd most likely end up trapped for all eternity in a temporal rift.
Go ask your grandfather yourself sometime.
You're serious? Could use this. Some gemstones for the cause. This is for return. Returning to the Earth. Some more recycling. A comrade recommended this. Our exploits soon shall turn to terrifying tales. Hereby our rank is Wraith 1. We shall be feared. We are as specters drifting in the dark. Let it thus be known. We are the unseen, and we shall be feared. Let fear of the unseen spread farther still. The tales of the unseen shall grow. Exploits soon shall turn to terrifying tales. Hereby our rank is 5.
Made it back.
what you can do. Nyx.
Well chosen.
My form. The embryo.
Huzzah for the savior of Olympus! I'll curse these brittle old bones that they...
Commander, what has gotten into you? I thought you longed to be struck by whichever armament I had available. The more savagely, the better.
Never! I long merely to absorb...
What's this? An incantation to augment bone density?
Just think about it, all right?
Show me your true strength. You are bound to me, and I am your bearer. I'll make a mockery of all my foes with this.
You're all set.
Draw greater power from the silver pool.
Hey, what just happened?
Such power hides within. Revol, awaken. I can deepen my connection with the night. I was born for this. Another possibility.
Before you go charging off.
Clear. May you shine forever bright, Sister Selene, my big sister, who protected me and guided me and taught me so much of patience and grace. This offering cannot begin to convey how much it means to me to have you in my life.
You need not.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
I have my doubts. Wolf Howl.
Fetch, Rocky. You've grown back, have you? Until we meet again. Grandmother, you've stood by me ever since we met, and I felt our bond from the start. May this ambrosia commemorate not just our past, but our future. For I
shall accept this, but no more. Know that your mother and I always had our struggles, Flower. It was only once she lived her own life, rather than my idea of it, that our withered connection started. Snow falls gently on Olympus as before, but no trace of Typhon's foul storm remains, or of the rest of him. But you are able to confront...
Some sacrifices must be made. Ash of the dead. Greater focus. The master craftsman's gift. It's quiet. I heard the tales of my father's brothers long before we met, Uncle. And you're as mighty and courageous as...
Soldier for you. Terrible Typhon left his imprint on this mountainside, of that you can be sure. Even our palace buckled under his immeasurable weight. But in the end, our palace stands, not he.
Bones for the broker.
Something of value there.
In the name of Hades. Let's get them great on tea. Looks valuable, Rocky.
Prompt as ever. Come show to me.
Cross flames burn.
To me, my sisters. Try something else. Look now upon the moon. Enough.
I prevailed.
Granddaughter,
Grandfather.
I partook of the nectar which you previously gave to me, and my, such a wondrous flavor. And so I thought, I've not yet rightly earned such privileges from you.
It's not a privilege. It's a simple gift. It's not even the fancy stuff. You'll have to try ambrosia sometime, especially since you enjoy a nice golden hue.
Ambrosia, yes. Perhaps at some point I shall have opportunity to share in it along with this family. But that I know shall take considerable time. No more for now, please, granddaughter. Not while so much is left undone.
Some other time, then. Grandfather, Nemesis mentioned that she may have encountered you in Tartarus.
Oh, very well indeed. I had presumed that only you would have capacity to face unwanted traces of myself, but as it happens, so can Nemesis. And she is very strong.
So she was serious. She confronted one of those traces with your aid and was able to prevail. What, did she hack him to bits with a Stygian blade?
Well, I prefer not to describe the details, but she used effective means. This must be possible only because she was so near your path before.
She truly did it. Fair trade. Closer to Tartarus. activated.
Thought I'd drop in.
The infinite
There you
dark.
are.
Thus you have risen.
Clean and efficient, just the way I like it, sister. Not been too much to report on my side, and it seems like things are well on yours. For your journey. Perfect. Till we meet again.
Let's fish.
I can wait.
Victory. Ooh, a stockfin. Rocky fetch. More of those hellyfish. Squish. Olympus, I accept this message. Something changed about my chaos boon. There. Nemesis.
Tell me again I'm playing hard to get, and so help me. I will pluck your limbs from you one at a time, like they're the petals of an itty-bitty flower. How's that sound?
Sounds bad, that's how. But also like something somebody playing hard to get would say. So I don't know. Now why don't you tell me some more about yourself?
Wait, you want me to stay? Something's come over you, all right? Well, clear enough that my work here is done. Know what's good for you, then don't go breaking any other hearts.
Oh yeah, she wants you, man. That much is very clear. Speaking of which...
I don't think Nemesis was playing hard to get. She wants to make certain you don't have too much of a good thing. Fortunately, I think she may leave you alone from here out.
Is that so? Or are you just trying to get her out of the picture so you can have me to yourself? Expecting special favors just because you helped me with the water situation. Ugh.
What? I don't want any special favors from you. Although, I fear I've grown accustomed to the gifts you've offered me.
Yeah, well, I've taken to getting a headache whenever you talk about this stuff. I'm gonna keep giving you these because I pity you, and because I don't wanna. For you.
Thanks. Mine. show's over. There. Interesting. Closer now. Come on, Mel. They won't like this. Enough of this. More miasma. Show me the way. I see it. Flourish and reveal my path.
Quickly quiet him.
I think I'm finished here. All banished for now. Olympus, I accept this message. Flourish. The boon from chaos just took hold. Now 2 remain. Let me help you. In the name of Hades. That's 2 down. Smackers. It's cleared up. Hail, boatman. You've got a lot of energy for an old dog. You get out of here.
princess once again.
Now be at peace again. Downward. I need this. Unseen. Ground floor. Should be a clear path to the house.
Welcome you into the lowest depths, daughter.
Chambers to go.
Hello.
It's her. The brutal hound of hell by now permits the...
Now that you've had a nectar for a small occasion of some sort, I did also want to give you this. For a more special time. Perhaps long from now, after we've practically forgotten how it was
This is ambrosia. And with such a hue as could have only come from the source. Daughter, thank you.
Ambrosia from the heavens themselves. I scarce remember its savor, but I never shall forget what it was like living apart. Nor should any of us long for time to take the pain of it away. Let us remember always how we reached this point together.
When I was little, Lady Hecate said something similar. That the pain of the past shall always linger, though assert itself less frequently with age. Well then, perhaps we ought to celebrate the memory itself. An eon from now, for all I care.
A celebration an eon from now would leave us with plenty of time for preparation.
Please let me know if I can help with any of the planning when the time comes. Or if there's anything else I can do while you're getting the house back.
It's we who should be asking this of you. When you were born, Hades and I thanked the fates that we were blessed with such a child. But we had positively no idea.
Thank you both.
As Kronos, my father, has he been amenable to your requirements in all of this? No sudden or discernible changes of behavior or demeanor?
He's been himself. His newer self, that is. Rather contrite, and I dare say enthusiastic about alleviating the negative effects that still linger here and above.
We ought to remain on guard, nevertheless. Although my father never could hide his contempt. If you have rid him of that, then he truly is no longer the Titan I once knew. Granted.
For our family. Come, wretches.
This is where the real magic happens, huh? Let's see what the best of the Titans' armies have to offer. They're in for it.
Let's see it, Nen.
Artemis back there. Between her and now me, we must have done half.
Must be what I deserve, though, right? And don't worry, there should be plenty of foes ahead whom I shall have to...
Seems well enough. We had a decent chat. Was beginning to think she's been
Nor I.
Later.
One last chamber. Been my chaos spoon just then. Are you how Cronus gets his gold? Up, Homer. Lord Apollo, my cousin, my friend. This ambrosia reminds me of the moment I first saw your father's palace and heard your wondrous song. Thank you for letting me see up.
Believing in you couldn't have been easier, Lady Malinui. Even without this ambrosia dancing with moonbeams from the crossroads. I feel truly blessed to have met you, and that my sister found you when she did. You're the great...
Hear me, on my authority. Gold coins. Grow strong.
See you shortly. You waste what precious time remains to you.
Pardon my lateness. I had some wretches to contend with. I thought you let everyone go. Regard.
I let just about everyone go, yes. You may be surprised, however, to learn that some of those so-called wretches do not care for Hades very much. They were quite eager... 3, 2, 1. Your time is up! Freely forward. You did this to me. How? That was amusing to behold.
There's something. Why, thank you.
Imagine now a tale which has such an epic scope that the conclusion to the whole affair is nowhere to be found. For each great challenge that the heroine surmounts, another slightly different one awaits.
Return to Shadow now. Huh, that was good.
Who dare an eternity of...
To your success. Princess, I ought to mention, I know there are others whom you're close with, all of whom I think you've known longer than me. I, on the other hand, have...
I can think of no other explanation. Many different goddesses or gods would...
I'm pleased you do not mind.
Hey. Another victory for the unseen.
Whatever pact you formed with chaos shall be sealed.
Shades, lost and ever wandering, stranded after life, a crossroads in the gloom.
The house sent the good word.
Augmentation of bone density for the commander.
Twisting through the dark to find your refuge.
What do I need?
You will come here and save the Silver Sisters' way.
Here you are.
Moonlight guide you home tonight in shadow.
For recycling.
eyes and ears. Thus, I'm aware Arachne and Athena finally settled up their differences, to the extent they ever shall.
Arachne always had her pride, but I think she may have found some sort of peace.
Would that it was so. With time, feelings of scorn embed themselves deep in the flesh, in the heart.
Headmistress, I was wondering if you might accompany me to the springs for a short while, if you're not overly preoccupied.
Well, I do believe I could use a bit of a soak. I've more knots in my back than that tree.
Just right.
These waters always seem to do the trick. But this is all right. Thank you for replenishing these waters. One of those details I had been meaning to get to, but...
You're very welcome, Headmistress. I appreciate your saying so, as I half thought you would admonish me for using magic and resources on this sort of thing.
Magic mostly is for self-improvement, Malinois. Not a shortcut, mind you. And if an occasional scalding hot soak in the springs isn't self-improvement, then my concept of it must be very flawed.
I wish I could bring myself to relax. I feel like I'm wasting precious time while I'm here.
Time spent being good to oneself is never wasted. Unless you overthink it overmuch. We are here. Seize the moment ere it passes. A shame we cannot cook indefinitely in those springs.
Come along.
Look at all this stuff.
Should be of use. Peace, Lord Moros.
Night protect you.
Conceal us, O Knight. Might best be off. Only temporary.
This child has been concealed and yet will reattempt.
Can't get through. Rest again for now.
We first met.
Just one more. that was all of them. Have you tormented? A boon awakened. Thank you for your service.
It pleases me whenever... Your terrifying form.
You like getting to roam free here, don't you?
Constitutes.
Return now to your master in abode. Mission complete. Return to Shadow now.
The bounds of what is possible continue to expand.
Chaos trial done. I was thinking of putting these purifying salts.
A visit to the springs ought to rid us. Would that this were all we had to do. We're like two nettles boiling in a cauldron, aren't we?
I remember bathing in this spring when I was very small. You would ask me never to splash your hair, and I would do it anyway.
Well, now at least you know the reason that your training was so rigorous. There came a point...
Wait, you trained me to the height of my ability as a witch because I got your hair wet?
It was either that or transform you into a newt or something. Come off it, Millenoi. You are entirely too serious sometimes.
A lesson I've been unable to take to heart, Headmistress. I suppose it's been a while since we talked like this.
Yes, well, that's growing up for you. And present circumstances haven't helped either. This blasted hot spring got all covered up with moss and had been stagnant, I don't know how long.
Do you think we'll be able to keep the moss from reclaiming this place again?
I'll watch the moss, you watch the splashing. Deal?
Deal.
Much better.
Come forth.